Ngayon, didiscuss naman natin ang graph of rational function. So, meron tayong objective. At the end of the video, you will be able to find a asymptote, find the zeros of rational function, x and y intercept of rational function, and the most important, graph rational function. So, ang purpose talaga natin dito is yung i-graph yung rational function. So, first is finding the asymptote. So, meron tayong mga procedure. So, ang una, sa vertical asymptote, equate the denominator to 0 and solve for x. Sa horizontal asymptote naman, determine by comparing the degrees of the numerator and denominator. So, if n is less than m, the graph of f has line y equals to 0. If n equals m naman, the graph of f has the line y equals a for b. Ang ibig sabihin ng n and m dito, yun yung mga exponent. Tapos, if n is greater than m, the graph of f has no horizontal asymptote. So, pag no horizontal asymptote, meron siyang tinatawag na slant asymptote. Ang slant asymptote makukuha nyo sa pagdidivide ng numerator at saka ng denominator. So, meron tayong mga halimbawa dito sa mga steps na to kung paano magkuha ng asymptote. So, find all asymptotes of the rational function ito. So, yung una, so solution number 1, meron tayong tatlo. So, solution number 1, sa vertical asymptote, to find the vertical asymptote, set the denominator equal to 0 and solve for x. So, na-equate na siya into 0. So, x plus 1 equals to 0. Then, x equals negative 1. So, the graph of x equals negative 1 is the vertical asymptote. So, kunin nyo lang yung zeros of a function of zeros sa denominator. So, obvious naman, pag nilagay ng negative 1 dyan, 0 naman talaga sa denominator nito. So, ang sagot is, sa vertical asymptote is x equals negative 1. Sa horizontal asymptote naman, tingnan natin yung degree. So, the highest nito, ang highest ng numerator is 1, di ba? Dito na 1 is 1. Pero ito is number lang. Constant. Ito naman is variable. So, mas malaki talaga ang naririto sa denominator. So, ibig sabihin nito, si n is less than m because m ay mas malaki. So, numerator is less than the denominator. So, the graph has the line y equals 0 as horizontal asymptote. So, ito yung solution sa number 1. Sa number 2 naman, yan. So, to find the vertical asymptote, dapat equate natin to 0 ang kanyang denominator. So, obvious naman that will be negative 1/2. Because kukunin natin itong denominator to x plus 1 equals to 0. Then, i-transpose yung 1 magiging negative 1. Actually, negative 1 to. Hindi nasulat. Negative 1. Tapos, yung 2, i-divide by itself. Tapos, 2 divided by 2 will be 1. Then, that will be negative 1/2. Negative 2 nalimutan lang kasi pag transpose dito maging negative 1 yan. So, ang sagot is negative 1/2. So, ang vertical asymptote natin, negative 1/2. As the vertical asymptote. So, sa horizontal asymptote naman, the degree of the numerator is equal to the denominator. So, magkaparehas lang sila ng exponent. Obvious naman. So, yung kunin natin dito, yung kanyang coefficients. So, 4 divided by 2 will be 2. So, y equals 2 as the horizontal asymptote. So, sa number 3 naman, obvious na mas malaki ang denominator, yung exponent ng numerator. So, meron tayong solution. So, obvious naman, sa denominator, that is positive 1 kasi magiging 0. So, that will be positive 1 as our vertical asymptote. The graph has the line x equals 1 as the vertical. The degree of the numerator is greater than the denominator. So, mas malaki yung exponent ng numerator. So, ang gagawin natin dito, magdi-divide tayo. I-divide natin tong x squared over or divided by x minus 1. So, that is slant asymptote. So, ang sagot natin dito is x plus 1. So, i-disregard na natin tong remainder. Ang sagot lang dito yung x plus 1 as the slant asymptote. So, finding the zeros of a function. Factor the numerator and denominator of the rational function if possible. Tapos, identify the restrictions of the rational function. The restrictions are the values that make the denominator equal to 0. So, identify the values of the independent variable that make the numerator equal to 0. And the zeros of a rational function f are the values that make the numerator 0 but are not restrictions. So, meron tayong halimbawa. So, solution. So, yung step number 1, so, na-factor out ang dalawa. Tapos, second step, kinuha yung kanyang mga zeros of function. Magiging 0 sa numerator, magiging 0 sa denominator. So, obvious naman, pag nilagay natin negative 2 dito, magiging 0 ang denominator. Pag nilagay natin yung positive 3 naman dito, magiging 0 yung denominator. So, third step, the numerator. So, magiging 0 ang numerator pag pinalit natin ito. At saka yung ito dito. So, x equals negative 2 will not be a 0 of f because it is also a restriction, while x equals negative 4 will be a 0 of f. Kasi si negative 2 ay kasali sa restriction na hindi pwede ang denominator. Kasi dalawa kasi si negative 2. So, naging 0 siya sa numerator at the same time, zeros po siya sa denominator. So, pag negative 2 ang nilagay mo dito, masasali ang negative 2 sa baba, which means magiging 0 ang denominator. So, ang restriction dito yung mga hindi dapat isali. Pwede sa taas, pero hindi pwede sa baba ng function. So, examples of zeros of a function. Example number 2. Meron tayong solution. So, finactor out pa rin. So, yung positive 2 ay hindi po pwede. Kasi, positive 2 ay magiging, isa yung restriction. So, the function has no 0 because x equals to, which is a restriction. So, ang sagot lang dito ay wala. Kasi pag pinalit natin itong sa denominator ng negative 2, dyan, so magiging 0. Pag positive 2 naman, magiging 0. Ang sagot lang kasi dito ay positive 2 lang. So, wala siyang zeros of a function kasi sakop siya or saklaw siya sa restriction. Intercepts of rational function. So, paano magkunin yung intercept? Ito yung kanyang mga rules. So, meron tayong halimbawa niyan namaya. So, find the intercept the following. So, ito yung intercept niya for y-intercept. So, let natin ito kasi yung f of x kasi yung y. So, i-substitute natin yan into 0 for y-intercept. Ang x natin, palitan natin ng 0. So, ngayon, magiging 0 na to. 0 na. So, 0 plus 8. So, 8 over negative 2 is negative 4. That is the y-intercept. So, negative 4. So, x-intercept naman, palitan natin si y ng 0. So, ito yung magiging sagot. 8x plus 8 na lang matitira kasi pag multiply natin, cross-multiply itong x minus 2, magiging 0. So, x plus 8, negative 8 yung x-intercept. Meron pa tayong halimbawa. So, solution for y-intercept. So again, for y-intercept, let natin yung x as 0. So ito yung sagot. 9 over negative 3, that is negative 3. So negative 3 yung y-intercept. Tapos, for x-intercept naman, matitira na lang x squared plus 9. So yung x squared plus 9, that will be undefined or imaginary. Therefore, there is no real solution because x squared plus 9 equals 0. So, there are no x-intercept. So, kasi negative kasi ito. Hindi pa pwede. Graphing rational function. So, pag graph nito naman, ano yung graph nito? So, the vertical asymptote is 0. Natutunan natin yan kanina. Paano kunin yung vertical asymptote at saka yung horizontal. Obvious naman na pag nilagay ditong 0, magiging 0 yan. So, that is 0. At saka yung mas malaki yung exponent ng x or mas malaki yung x kumpara sa, so 0 din yung y. So, there are no x and y intercept. So, yung graph niyan is ganyan. So, pag sinubstitute mo yung values ng mga x, so negative 4, that will be negative 1/4. Pag negative 3 yung x, that will be negative 1/3. Negative 1/2 din. Pag 1, negative 1 is negative 1 din. Pag 0, that is undefined. And so on. So, ito yung graph niya. Ito yung tinatawag natin na asymptote. Meaning, hindi siya magta-touch dyan. Approach lang pero hindi magta-touch. So, what you learned? So, find asymptote, finding zeros of rational function, find x and y intercept of rational function, graph rational function. So, thanks for listening.